Success doesn't magically happen in business or even in your personal life. It takes a lot of work and a lot of self-discipline to achieve your goals. Take a minute and think about the goals that you've set in your business or your personal life. Do you know what it's going to take to achieve them? Are you ready to be self-disciplined enough so that you can reach them? Do you know what might get in your way? In today's podcast episode, I cover what self-discipline is and how you can build your self-discipline muscle so that you can achieve anything you want in your business or your personal life. It's all about having the ability to do things you know you should do, even when you don't want to do them. Whether you're starting a business or side hustle, you're a self-employed individual, a solopreneur, entrepreneur, mompreneur, freelancer, business owner, bookkeeper, or virtual assistant. Practicing self-discipline will ultimately lead you to the success that you've been wanting for so long, and it will give you the strength to overcome everything that could get in your way of achieving your dreams. You're listening to the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast, where we get straight to the point on topics that ultimately affect your bottom line. That's right, as an entrepreneur with a small business, money management, growth, marketing, they all affect your bottom line. I'm your host, Chris Ponick. I'm a certified public accountant, and I've been helping small business owners like you navigate and easily understand these complicated topics for over 25 years. I'm a wife, a mom, a grandmother, and a small business owner myself, so I know your time is valuable. In my free time, I make the best sugar cookies and have mastered an amazing chocolate chip cookie recipe. And that's not just my opinion. You're in the right place. I promise your time will be well spent here. Each week, you'll gain confidence and clarity while making a successful impact on your business and grow your bottom line. Get comfy, grab a cookie, and let's get straight to the point with this week's episode. Welcome back. Self-discipline is directly related to success, but you might be asking what self-discipline really is. So here's a few of the definitions that I found online. Self-discipline is the ability to control one's feelings and overcome one's weaknesses. Self-discipline is the ability to pursue what one thinks is right, despite temptations to abandon it. Self-discipline is the ability to make yourself do things you know you should do, even when you do not want to do them. Self-discipline is the ability to control yourself and make yourself work hard or behave in a particular way without needing anyone else to tell you what to do. Self-discipline is the correction or regulation of oneself for the sake of improvement. Just by listening to these definitions, you're probably already starting to see how vital self-discipline can be in generating success in your business or your personal life. When I'm working with my one-on-one clients, I hear many of them talking about having the willpower to stick to their goals. But willpower isn't what you should be relying on. Self-discipline is what will give you the inner strength rather than relying on willpower to get things done. When you believe that you can do something, it will get done. My clients and I work on belief and self-discipline so that they can achieve the results that they want without relying on willpower, which doesn't always get them the results that they want. Self-discipline helps you work through the rougher times and allows you to stick to your plans. It will enable you to prioritize what is important and not just put out fires all day long. Self-discipline will allow you to understand what needs to get done to reach your goals. With self-discipline, you see the potential, you create a plan, and you follow your plan to achieve your goals in a persistent way. One of the first things that you need to do to build your self-discipline, as many of the definitions mentioned, is to know what your weaknesses are. If you have something on your to-do list that you are just not looking forward to doing, you need to be aware when you're getting ready to do the task and know that you might want to try to do something different that will be more enjoyable. This is where you may find yourself scrolling on social media or checking your notifications. But just being aware of the fact that you may want to do something else will help keep your self-discipline in line and allow you to do the task anyway. What are some of your weaknesses? Write them down and decide beforehand that you will not succumb to these weaknesses. Rather, you will continue to follow your original plans and be self-disciplined so that you can reach your goals. Speaking of goals, you need to know what your goals or your visions of success are, and you need to know each simple and smaller step that you need to take to reach the goals that you want to achieve. I recommend that you tackle the items that require the most self-discipline first in your day. It will help relieve the stress that you have for this bigger task and allow you to be more productive and avoid procrastination throughout the rest of your day. You need to prevent procrastination whenever you can. If you are procrastinating, ask yourself why. Why are you procrastinating? Are you afraid of failing? Are you unsure how to do the task? Or are you simply looking for something that's more enjoyable to do instead? When you're aware of why you're procrastinating, you can push through it, be more self-disciplined, and reach your goals. I know you want to enjoy your personal and your professional life more. In order to do that, you need simple steps to achieve what you truly want in your life. The problem is you don't have enough time to get everything done, which makes you feel stressed because you can't find time for the important things in your life. I believe you deserve to have a life that you love without sacrificing everything that you've worked so hard to achieve in your professional life. I understand how hard it can be to figure this out on your own, especially when you're an accountant, business owner, or other high-stress professional. As a CPA with over 20 years of experience, I've been there myself, which is why I became a certified coach and created the Reinvention program to help professionals just like you live the life they desire. Here's how we do it. First, you'll schedule your complimentary clarity session. During this session, we'll create a clear and focused plan for you to move forward, and you'll immediately start enjoying your life with less stress, increased productivity, and more time to spend doing what you love with the people you care about. Sign up for your complimentary clarity session at financialadventure.com and click on the Work With Me button. In the meantime, check out all the other resources and solutions on my website that you can immediately apply to your life so that you can stop being stressed out and feeling like you're never doing enough, and instead breathe a sigh of relief at the end of the day knowing you've accomplished enough and can enjoy your life more. I mentioned fear of failing as part of procrastinating, but setbacks and failures can also throw you off of your success path. Things happen, but you're building your self-discipline muscle. This can feel awkward or uncomfortable at first, but like I tell my clients, embrace the discomfort and do it anyways. Build your self-discipline muscle by keeping the promises that you make to yourself. If something happens and you find you have a setback, have compassion for yourself and learn from the situation. If it happens again, ask yourself what you could do differently. How can you take the next step to keep moving forward? Be patient with yourself and keep focusing on your overall vision and your goals. Stay focused on your self-disciplined habits. Know where you want to be in your business or your personal life, and intentionally work towards these goals every single day. Even if you want to do something more enjoyable or something else is tempting you, you can avoid distractions by simply being aware of them and using your self-discipline muscle to continue on your path towards success. Success doesn't magically happen. It will take work and lots of self-discipline, much like an athlete. When you see athletes competing in the Olympics, do you think they just magically got there? Do you think it was a simple process? No. It was a long process of self-discipline of what they ate, how they worked out, how many hours they practiced, and so much more. They built their self-discipline muscle, and they were able to reach the success that they wanted. You need to trust the process that you're setting in your business or your personal life so that you can reach the success that you're striving for as well. You need to trust and believe as you take each step in the process that you'll reach your goals. I work with my clients to not only build their self-discipline muscle, but I also help them build their belief that they can and will succeed. Building this belief is one of the most common issues many of my clients work with me on when they come to me for coaching. If you're having a hard time building the belief that you can reach your goals, or even if you're unable to see your future self as having already reached your goals, schedule a consultation session with me so that we can see where you're struggling and how I can help you build belief so that you can achieve your goals as well. Self-discipline will not only help you see what your dreams are, but it will allow you to reach them by carrying through with the actions you need to take to achieve them. Without self-discipline, it can be easy to become distracted and have a less productive day than you originally planned. By following the tips that I mentioned today, you can strengthen your self-discipline muscle, reach more goals, and be more successful and productive. You can help build your self-discipline muscle by creating and following a schedule. Put your most important tasks into your calendar and don't procrastinate or avoid them. By developing self-discipline, you will help determine what the most critical task is at any moment and allow yourself to work efficiently to complete that task and keep moving forward towards achieving your goals, which ultimately leads to your overall success. If you're ready to start building your self-discipline muscle because you know this is one area that you're lacking in your business or your personal life, and it's one of the main reasons that you have not reached your goals yet, sign up for one of my free consultation sessions. You can go to financialadventure.com and click on the Work With Me button. And you know I'm going to ask, what's at least one thing that you'll take away from this episode that will help your business succeed and grow your bottom line? If you need some accountability, join our private Facebook community and post your action item. We'd love to support you. Thanks for taking the time to tune into this episode of Mastering Your Small Business Finances. If you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed creating it for you, I'd love for you to give it a 5-star rating and subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode. Visit financialadventure.com for the show notes, links from this episode, and while you're there, leave a comment if you have a topic you're interested in learning more about that affects your bottom line. If you're looking for a community where you can ask questions and get feedback about your small business, join my private Facebook group. You can find the links to this group and more on financialadventure.com. And remember, any financial information shared on this podcast is not to be considered professional, financial, or tax advice and should not be solely relied upon. Please consult your CPA or tax advisor for an opinion on your specific circumstances. I'm looking forward to having you tune in next time. Until then, dream big, follow your heart, and love what you do.